Hi, welcome to this short seated sequence. This sequence is aiming to relieve aches and pains in the shoulder and the spine, and we'll also do a little bit to release the neck as well. So hopefully perfect for mums with younger kids if they're still feeding or doing lots of carrying and holding of kids. But also if you're a normal human being in the world today and you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk or hunching over, as lots of us do, this should feel like a nice simple seated sequence. It's accessible for most bodies, but just please just be mindful of what works for you and listen to any signals in the body where the body is telling you this doesn't work. So please modify in that instance or skip something out. So we'll sit down. I'm on a yoga mat and then a blanket for my knees when we come to all fours. I've got a cushion also under me to give myself a little bit of a height. So if you're not comfortable sitting, and you might be sitting in all fours or in any other comfortable sitting position, then you might want to give yourself a bit more height. So don't worry about placing lots of cushions or anything under you to take a little bit of pressure out of the hips. And when you're comfortable, we're going to feel that the spine is growing nice and long, the shoulders are softening down away from the ears. And you can feel the heart is stacked over your hips, and the head is stacked over your heart. We're going to take a breath in and draw the hands up towards the sky. As you breathe out, the hands join together and come down through the heart center. We're going to breathe in to send the hands up again. And on the out breath, you're going to start to gently rotate around towards the right. Breathing the hands up. And as we exhale, we're going to face forwards again, bringing the hands down. Breathing in to draw the hands up. Exhaling to twist gently around to the left. Breathing in to bring the hands up. Exhale to come forwards again. I'll do that one more time each side. Breathing in, hands come up. Breathing out, gently twisting. And facing forwards again on that out breath. And then when we're twisting gently around towards the left, we're going to take the hands and spread them apart, lots of space in between the fingers, hands about shoulder distance. And it's almost as if someone is gently pulling your index fingers away from each other. It's a nice bit of a stretch across the chest, across the collarbones. I'm going to take a breath in here and draw the arms up as we face forwards again. Bring the hands down into a prayer position. I'm going to breathe in again, drawing the hands up. And exhale to come back to this gentle twist, spreading the fingers apart from each other. Lots of space in the chest. And again, feeling your heart stacking over your pelvis. And taking a breath in, taking the fingertips up towards the sky. Breathing out to come back down through center. And then we're going to rest the left fingertips on the ground. Taking a breath to send the right fingertips up towards the sky. So again, lots of space in between the fingers. We're coming into a gentle side stretch here. So the left shoulder can soften down. And then on our out breath, we're going to draw the elbow down, creating this kind of cactus shape in the arm. Breathing in to send the fingertips up towards the sky again. Breathing out to come down. Breathing in to come up. And coming back up to center, coming onto the other side. So fingertips rest on the ground, shoulder softens. Breathing in to send the fingertips up towards the sky. Breathing out to send the elbow down. And you can feel a bit like you're moving through water or something that's creating some resistance in the body. So opening up the side body a little bit, the legs can be relaxed. Perfect. Then coming back to center. I'm going to take the fingertips and interlace them. Take the palms of the hands away from you and start to round through the spine now. So chin can come towards the chest. Shoulder blades move apart from each other. And you can let the belly soften. And then drawing back up with the spine, releasing the hands. We're going to interlace hands behind us, one finger along from last time. And you're going to start to draw the knuckles backwards and up behind you. So a slight pushing of the breastbone forwards and lots of openness in the chest, so space across the collarbones. It might feel quite intense. You can feel like you're sending the breath to that place where you feel that intensity. Relaxing the legs, relaxing the jaw. And then releasing hands down. And then from here we're going to come onto all fours, so you can move your cushion or cushions away and perhaps have a bit of padding for your knees unless you're already on soft carpet. Going to take the hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and just start to waggle hips from side to side a little bit so we get some opening in the side body. And then we're going to come back to centre. We're going to pivot with the left foot a few inches out towards the left, and then the right foot is going to come square to the short end of the mat, so the whole sole of the foot on the ground. We can gently lift up here with the right fingertips, again space in between the fingers. We're pressing gently down with the outer edge of that back foot, of the right foot. And we can start here to take some nice big circles. So imagining you're drawing a shape with the ends of your fingers, a nice wide circle. So coming 3 big circles all around. And then bring the hand back down and coming onto the other side. So I'll just shift around to show you. So this time, right foot spins out, left foot connects with the back of the mat. Left fingertips come up towards the sky. And if you tend to hyperextend in your elbows, if you're double jointed there, taking a little micro bend so the muscles can work instead of falling into our joints. And then we'll take this nice big circle here, pressing outer edge of the left foot down. Perfect. And then we'll come back to all fours. I'll just come to the other side. And then here we're going to start to come into a nice big circle. So the hips come back towards the heels, the shoulders come forwards. And we do this quite a lot in my pregnancy classes. You can just start to make the movement work for you. So if you're sore in the shoulders and you want to really circle the shoulders around as well, you can. We'll go in the other direction. So the spine can really release, and you might want to kind of push the floor away as you come towards the front of the mat, so it gets rounding through the top of the spine. Shoulder blades get lots of space apart from each other. And then on all fours, anything else that feels good. So it might feel good to push the floor away, to come back to neutral and take a few of those little shimmies from side to side. Lovely. And then we'll come to face the front again. Come back onto your cushion if you want to, whatever makes it comfortable for you to sit. Lovely. And so we'll find that nice position of alignment, nice long spine. We're going to take the left fingers out to one side, again space in the fingers, and we're just going to start to drop the head gently down towards the right. So hopefully you'll feel a little bit of stretch along the side of the neck. And you might want to gently look down. You might feel that stretch a little bit more intensely that way. If anything doesn't feel right for you, then maybe step a little bit higher, or even use your fingers to support your head as you get a little stretch here. And again, this shoulder on the right side can soften a little bit. And when you're here, we're going to start to rotate the arm inwards and outwards, inwards and outwards. Perfect. And head coming back up to centre. I'm going to come onto the other side. So right fingertips stretching away from you. And then the head can gently soften down towards the left shoulder. Again, you might want to take the chin towards that shoulder. Anything which works for you to feel that stretch along the side of the neck, along the top of the traps. And then when we're here, we're going to rotate arm inwards and outwards a few times. Perfect. And then coming back up to centre. And then we're going to take the hands on the back ribs, drawing elbows together and again pushing the chest forwards. Get like nice openness through the spine here. A few breaths to lengthen through the collarbones. Perfect. And if you have time, you can come back onto all fours, move your cushion away and just come into a child's pose for a few moments. The knees can be as wide as you like and hands facing forwards. This is not a comfortable position for you, then again you might want to use your cushions as your friend, placing them in between sitting bones and heels so that there's a little bit of space for you. And again you might want to do the same with cushions or rolled blankets under the hips. So again there's a bit more space, so that might make a super restorative, comfortable child's pose. So you can be here for as long as you want to, as long as you can.